Yeah, boy, you was saying, boy, where Keddy? I not seeing him. Where I all the vibes. I not seeing him recording anything. So I'm here. I'm here. I know it's been a while, cause the last episode was mid-November, where I was sitting with Kudney, and me and Kudney were bouncing some ideas back and forth. You know, he was saying things about COVID, and it had been a while since we really sat down and talked. So yeah, I was glad to sit down and talk with him, as he and I have been friends for a long time. So if you haven't checked out that episode, go give it a listen or a watch wherever you're watching this. And yeah, it's worth checking out. Today, this is going to be the last Ayanola Vibes for 2020. The thing is, of course, I can sit here and talk about COVID and how, boy, a lot of things were unexpected and how people didn't see this coming and all that kind of stuff. But I feel like you're going to be hearing a lot of that over the next few days. You're hearing a lot of that as we go into the new year. People saying, boy, they're afraid to say this year is going to be a good year because of the experience with 2020. So yeah, I feel like that horse is beaten to death, But instead, I want to talk about just some things that generally at the end of a year, you just look back on and you just say, wow, look at that, right? For me, one of the main things I learned this year is things I need to work on. I don't think I was very conscious of things I need to work on when it comes to myself, as I am now, and I think that's something that comes with growth. That's something that comes with maturity. Not saying I'm the most mature person in the world, as you could probably tell if you watch this Ayanola Vibes for too long, but yeah, man. Like, I really appreciate some of the new perspectives I have now. And that's the thing that I want to leave with you. If you're watching this, I want to leave this with you because I've seen this around on social media a lot, and I think it's a very nice positive thing to come out of this year with. As much as if your 2020 was exactly what you expected, where you could go about and do everything you wanted to do, how you wanted to do it, and all of that. Right? At the same time, now at the end of this year, you can look back and say, wow, I really learned how strong I could be in the face of adversity. I really learned how much I could take of staying at home alone. If you're a person that was always out and about, like me, most of the time before, I used to be out and about, bouncing here and there, doing different things. But this year, I had to stay home. Not just stay home, but for part of a huge amount of this year, I was home by myself, living alone, cooling out, having to just be still and just really just learn yourself. Learn what it's like to just kick back and really observe things. Now, the thing I want to ask you is, as we go into this new year, now we have a vaccine. Everybody's hopeful. I'm hopeful about the vaccine because I really hope that. Let me tell you what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that when, in the next maybe 2 or 3 months or the next 4 months, that you're going to see, boy, like, especially in the US and UK, everybody has the vaccine. Maybe not everybody, but a lot of people might have the vaccine by that time, right? And so I'm hoping that, tourism will start up, people will get back to work, because in St. Lucia, boy, we have a lot of people who depend on tourism. A lot of people who work in the hotels and stuff like that. I really want to see them get back to work. And yeah, just people living normal life again. You remember normal life? Normal life. Normal life where you could go to church, you could go to a sports game, you could go to um, the movies, you could enjoy yourself without wearing a mask on your face, you know. Yeah, I remember normal life, and I really want that to come back, And the other thing is, and I know I told you I wasn't going to talk too much about COVID, but still, the other thing is, a lot of people, a lot of us, I don't know for you, but I know for me, a lot of us are tired of screens. Yeah, so everything was live streamed for a while, and everybody was happy. Like, at least we have the live stream. But now people just tired of watching the screens. Period. So some people staying away from the screens. You know. So I don't know. I was talking to a friend of mine this week, just talking about the value of face-to-face interaction, where I'm standing here talking to you and you're talking back to me, that energy, and yeah, I don't want to give too many details of my friend conversation, but uh, I think with some time, maybe human beings might be able to get closer to that face-to-face interaction using technology, but for now we're not there yet. All right, we're not there yet. So yeah, man, I'm hoping to vibe with some real people again, like we used to before. But yeah, so with that being said, let's move on from COVID. All right. Talking about 2021. Another thing about 2021 is 2021 sounds like the future. You probably wondered what I'm saying, right? 2021 sounds like the future. All right, and what I mean by that is, it's the kind of year where, if you're like me, you're a 90s baby. When you were like 7 years old and somebody said, in the year 2021, boy, that's sounding like a year where there'll be famine and plagues and yeah, 2021 sounds like the future. It's like now we actually living in the future, That's what it feels like. Like, when I was a little boy, I would think that by 2021 we would have flying cars, we would have what's another future thing? Like clones, but we kind of have clones now, even though we don't do it. But we have the ability to clone people now. So maybe 2021 is living up to the name, but yeah, 2021 sounds like we're living in the future now. And for me, it's a little difficult to process, because you're looking back and I'm seeing all the young children I knew growing up. Now they are grown adults, not just adults, but adults with lives. They're working there, they're working here, and they're moving on with their lives, And it's interesting, It's very interesting. But that's life. That's life. We're living in the future now. You have to adjust to it. And that's really, for me, that's something I really see as what makes life interesting, right? Because every single day you wake up, you will have something different. You'll have something new. You'll have something that you did not have to face the day before. And that's why it's important to keep learning. Don't get lazy. You're in my old office chair. Don't get lazy. Just, you have to keep learning, man. You have to keep pushing yourself. And that's something I've been making my own little pledge or motto, and, to just keep learning, keep pushing myself. And I think the minute you do that, with time, you must reach your potential, Now, I didn't really intend to come on here and be a motivational speaker, but honestly, at the end of the year right now, I don't think it's the worst thing. I think it's a good time. Now, I'm one of those people that sees the end of the year as a little fictional, right? Because what's the difference between today, tomorrow, and this year and next year? It's just like we all agree, okay, this amount of days is a year, right? and then we say after this amount of days pass, we have another year. So I feel like a year is kind of fictional, but at the same time too, it's a good measure. I think it's a good measure of just time and how time is passing by, and a lot of people use it as a time to reset. You know, a time to reset and recalibrate, and say, okay, what was I doing for these last 365 days, or this last trip around the sun? What was I doing for this trip? And think to yourself, okay, how can I change that moving forward? You know what I mean? Yeah. So, as much as I don't see it as a real thing, I still believe in sitting back and using the time to recalibrate and just reset your gears. Because I think all of us need that. No matter how intelligent you are, no matter how much you have it all together, at a certain point you'll start messing up. And when you start messing up, you have to stop, think, and just get back to basics, So, yeah, man. This year, I'm really excited because I'm hoping this year we'll finish Shantae's World for you. I know y'all saw the trailer a while ago, but I'm really expecting this year because we only have one more scene to do. Once we finish that scene, just some editing, because we already have the first draft. I see the first draft already, So I from the first draft, I know it will be a great film, So yeah, just stay tuned for that. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, what is Shantae's World, what you should do is go to the website www.ianolapictures.com. Head over there. You're going to see a trailer of what Shantae's World will be like and what it will be. Yeah, it was a pleasure acting with the lead actor, Little Shantae, in the Kan skit. You can find that on the website too. Yeah, and we're actually going to be filming the second episode in that series. I will be filming that this Sunday, so I'm excited about that too. I like the character of Kan. Kan is like, he's a nice guy trying to do the right thing, and then, baby mama drama. So, if you haven't seen that as well, go check it out. I know the shame to promote our stuff, while I'm talking to y'all. Go and check the stuff out, man. You'll like it, trust me. But yeah, this year a lot of stuff happened for me. I moved. I already told you all about that in the last episodes, but I moved. I had to adjust to a lot of different things, a new career, different work speed, But I find that there is a lot to be gained when you adjust to new circumstances. You learn a lot more about yourself. You learn a lot more about your own capabilities, your own boundaries, and how you can improve as a person, So, yeah. Now, here's the thing that's different from other episodes. Before, I had my camera there in front of me telling me how much time. Well, I still have the camera in front of me. But but right now I'm using a different setup where I could just talk for a long, long, long time. I could just sit here and go on and tell you about a lot of different things without having to worry about anything cutting out or anything like that. So I think that's an improvement. Unless you're tired of hearing my voice, let me know if I'm talking too much for you, all right? But yeah, this is an improvement, and I'm looking forward to the future episodes of Ayanola Vibes. Because I do this once a month, we only have 12 a year. So, yeah, we want to when I do one, I want to make sure that it is worthwhile. I want to make sure that, the video quality is good and all that stuff is very good, right? So, yeah, one of my personal goals, especially for Ayanola Pictures, across the board with everything we're doing, I want to make sure that our video quality gets better and better. I really want to work on that. I want to make sure that happens. Um, Now I just look over there and I see the video stick on the software I'm using. Now hopefully that's not on the final recording, but yeah, if it is, we'll see. Cause this whole thing is a learning process. Yeah, I'll not lie to tell y'all. Like, there's a lot of things I know now that I did not know before, and there's a lot of things that I'm sure I have yet to learn, and a lot of things I know I have yet to learn. You know, they say you really know you're learning something when you really know you're learning something when you know how much you don't know. Yeah, so that's what it is. Um, this next year I'll be changing the format of some things. I'll be experimenting with a few different things here and there, and we'll see how things go. You know, so I know I haven't wished y'all that yet, but I want to tell y'all happy holidays. If y'all saw the other video on the Ayanola platform, you know I already wish you happy holidays, but still, happy holidays, happy new year. Who knows what's waiting for us, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful because you know why? I know we're going to get through it. All right? I know we're going to get through it. That's the power of determination. And I think if there's anything 2020 has taught us, is that, you know, we can get through anything, you know? Just put your head down, take it one day at a time, and we'll be all right. Let me see if they have anything else I have to tell y'all before I head out. No, I think that's it. So, make sure you enjoy the New Year's Day, all the festivities, because I think this year it'll be something special, because we had a lot of things that happened, a lot of things that we didn't see coming, and so let's just enjoy the new year as much as we can. You know, spend time with the people you love, spend time with your family, enjoy yourself, and I will see you at the end of January. I hope you'll not spend I hope you'll not spend all your December money, because January is a long month. All right, for now, take it easy. Thanks for joining me, and this episode is not timed. When I say timed, as in I don't know how long I've been talking there with y'all. So if it's short, it's short. I don't know what to tell you. We'll have to wait till next month to see what more will come out. But yeah, have a good night. Bye for now. Thank you for supporting us. Let me just plug right here. Thank you for supporting us. If you have not subscribed to the Ayanola YouTube, do that. If you have not followed and liked the Ayanola page, do that. If you have never been to the Ayanola website, do that. If you not following us on Instagram, do that. If you haven't liked and followed the Ayanola team on Facebook, do that. If you haven't subscribed to the Ayanola email list on the website, do that. What else? Yeah, man, just we need the support, and we want to make sure that we're going to be here for you. We're going to be giving you what you want, which is quality family Caribbean entertainment. That's what we do. And yeah, thank you for supporting us this past year. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.